Hey everybody, Professor Cynical back again with another glitch video. Now, in today's video, we are going to be updating the ship scrapping glitch. That is right. So, in 2.55, we can still do the ship scrapping glitch. However, I've given this the Professor Cynical treatment since, and I have come up with another method on how to scrap your ships and become filthy rich. Alright, so I'm going to show you the very base one first of all, and then I'm going to show you what I've done to tweak it in order to get more out of the deal. Alright, let's get into today's video. Alright guys, so in order to start, obviously, the ship scrapping glitch, we need to use our planetary charts, and this is going to take us to one of a few different scenarios. Some of the times it will find buildings, but the one that we're looking for is for it to find a distress beacon, which it has done on this particular system. However, I always say try 3 times in a system, and if all you get in these buildings is not the distress beacon, go to a different system. And keep on rinse and repeating. This is actually like my 4th system of attempting this, so you do need to travel a little bit sometimes. Sometimes you get really lucky, it's on your first try. However, in my case, it was 4 systems in before I got myself my distress beacon. Now, you want to find, hopefully, one of these ships. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be one of these ships. What I mean by that is you find one of these ships that doesn't have a guy walking around it, because if an NPC is walking around it, it means you can't claim it, which again wouldn't work for the glitch. So you basically, you can't do that. Alright, so it's very, very important, guys. You need to, obviously, when you go into the ship, you need to claim the ship. You cannot swap it, otherwise the glitch will not work. It has to be claimed. So you need to make sure you have space available in order to claim the ship. Now, what we need to do, first of all, is we need to repair it, but hold your horses. We don't want to repair it too much. All we want to repair is the landing gear in order to take off and the thruster in order to move. That's it. So all we want to do is the pulse engine and the landing gear, or the launch thruster. It's just the way I call them, but you know what I mean. So get them repaired, and then what we're going to do is we're going to fly off to the space station. Welcome to the space station. Now, once we are here, we need to land and jump out. That's absolutely fine to do so, but only when you're here. Now, another couple of points to note and a couple of little tips is you cannot reload your game, and you cannot jump into another system. You need to do it all in the same system. So I do apologize about that, but it's the way the glitch works. So once we land, we now need to patiently wait for another spaceship to basically come in and land, and then we can do the next part of this glitch. Alright, so here we go. We've got some ships coming in now. However, I just want to mention as well is I've done this particular ship as demonstration purposes because it's the first one I came across. However, if you want to be a bit more choosy, then you want to look for haulers mainly, because haulers are worth the most money. S-class haulers if you can find them, because the value of my ship currently is 3.8 million. However, when I come to sell the ship and that kind of thing, my value is only then worth 1.3 million. So it roughly takes it down just by about 60% usually. So I picked a ship here that cost me about 2 million. So I've lost a little bit of money here, but I went ahead and then I swapped the ship over. Now, what we're going to do is, the best thing ever, we're going to go ahead and claim the scrap worth of the ship. Now, don't you worry, guys. So even though I might have just put down a little bit of my own units, look at all those materials that I'm getting. Those materials will definitely pay back my lost investment. Now, this is why I said it's always better to find a ship that is worth more. I would say around about the 10 million units range. That way then, when you go to buy pretty much any ship, you ain't going to be losing that much money. But this is also a great way in order to get nanites, because you get obviously all the S-class upgrades, that kind of thing, and then you can go ahead, duplicate them and sell them that way as well. It's completely up to you what you do, but this is obviously a way in order to basically loot buy ships. I mean, how incredible is that? We are just scrapping ships all the NPC ships that are coming in, and we are still able to claim. I mean, I've been doing this already, as you can see, quite a lot today, to the point where my entire inventory is already full of all this extra junk that I can go ahead and sell. I mean, look at that. I've just made a few thousand nanites. I'm getting S-class upgrades. I mean, guys, you get the general idea. It's absolutely fantastic. But my one advice is use a better ship that I'm using for this video, because obviously this video is only for demonstration purposes to kind of show you the outlay of the glitch and how it works. But definitely try and find a better ship than this, because if you use, like I said, a hauler, you won't lose any money. But again, I digress. Alright, so this is the first method. It's a well-known method, and again, we can keep on claiming this ship. So I've claimed this ship this time, and instead of like go and buy another ship, I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. However, I also have one other method that we can do. Alright, so we're going to use the same basis as before. We're going to use a planetary chart to find a distress signal. Again, you get them from the guy in the space station. It's one of the first shops that you see, right hand side, you can't miss him. Fantastic guy, I call him Larry. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do is go to this distress beacon, and again, make sure you have a slot available where you can fit one more ship in. You just need to have one slot, but trust me, this method is going to be worth it. Absolutely worth it. So we're going to go to this ship, and then we're going to go ahead, fix it up, and once we do that, we're going to head off back to the space station. Alright, so this particular ship is a shuttle, and it's worth 4.05 million, I think I've seen there. So again, that's fine, that's not a problem. However, we don't need to worry too much about its monetary value right now, or its class, because we're going to sort all that out. So like I said, we're just going to fix this puppy up, and I'll see you all on the space station. Alright, so I'm on the space station here, and as you can see, I've only fixed the pulse engine again and the landing pad. That's it, I've not fixed anything else. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is we're going to spend a little bit of nanites, and if you do have them, storage augmentations. I highly recommend that you have storage augmentations, or if you're a baller and a billionaire, you don't worry about units, you can do the unit side of things as well. However, you will not get the units back. Just keep that in mind. Now, we're going to upgrade this entire ship. We're going to take it all the way from the B class to an S class and fully upgrade its inventory slots. Alright, so there we go. I've gone ahead. As you can see, the max class is reached. I can buy a few more storage options there for 100 million units, which I ain't going to do. Because basically I ran out of storage augmentations, but again, for demonstration purposes, it will completely suffice. Now, once we've gone ahead and done that, what we now need to do is call in the anomaly, and then we're going to do something called a flyby. A flyby is very, very easy, guys. All you need to do is fly through into the anomaly, and then we are going to transfer over an item. When you transfer over the item, you reload your autosave. That's it. That's how easy it is. However, if you land and you've not been able to transfer, just fly back out it again. Don't get out your ship or anything, just fly out. Now, if you look at my nanites currently, it's at 66,000. I did have a lot more than that before I started this. However, we'll be getting them back, so don't worry about that. So here we go, reload my autosave, and that's fantastic. Also, a side note, if you are doing this particular method, just remember, the more valuable your ship to begin with, especially a valuable B class. So again, haulers are fantastic for this. The more money you're going to profit. Also, I've not changed anything in regards to fix anything else up with the ship. All I've done is the very vanilla thing of fixing those two main components in order to fly it and get it off the planet. That's it. So what we need to go ahead and do now is very, very easily, we just need to go ahead and scrap the ship. Alright, like I said, we need to go and scrap it. Now, obviously, when we got the physical ship itself, it was a nice, tasty 4 million units. However, now with it fully upgraded and our nanites back for upgrading it, we have now got it to 11.2 million units for free. Like, guys, we got that for free. And we can go ahead and scrap it. I've got my inventory full at the minute, so I'm going to have to, like, sell some things to like, get rid of it. However, guys, that's the whole point of this glitch. It's absolutely fantastic, and you can take full advantage. Now, like I said, I recommend getting haulers. The more expensive the hauler, like for example a B-class hauler, but a really expensive B-class hauler, the more it's going to be worth on the flip side. So if you can find a really expensive, 20 million B-class hauler to start with, you're going to be making 80, 90 million, not a problem, per turn of this. So just remember that's per turn. Absolutely incredible, guys. So that's my other method on doing a updated ship scrapping glitch. How incredible is that, guys? Alright, guys, and as always, I want to thank my wonderful Patreons for today's video. I would like to thank Richard Bohr, Jeff the Dread, Sky Captain Z1420, Mr. Dreads Geeky 96, Jillydad Westland, and our superfan Steve, our superfan Jerry, our superfan Alex, and our newest superfan John. He's our latest superfan, guys. Absolutely amazing. And thank you very much to every single one of my Patreons again for the continued support. Now, if you, the viewer, are watching this here today and you like what I do, you want to support the channel and get in on the Patreon family side of things, you can do so by clicking the Patreon link in the video description down below. And also, with select tiers, you can get yourself some exclusive Professor Cynical merch. It's completely free with your pledge. It's completely free with your pledge. And it ranges from stickers to cups, to t-shirts, to hoodies. Guys, it's absolutely insane, and it gets shipped directly to you by Patreon, and it's free with your membership. It doesn't cost you a single penny extra, which again is absolutely insane. Now, that's everything from me here today. As always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.